Welcome. This is a Child Find presentation. Child Find is a federally mandated program. It exists in every state. In Brevard County, it is administered through Brevard County Public Schools. It's a free developmental screening for children 3, 4, and 5 years of age before they enter kindergarten. We also provide information about community agencies and services, and we also give parents activities for their child specific to their child's needs. We are looking for children who have a potential educational disability. That's the design of the program. And at the end of the process, the child may be eligible for an IEP, an individualized educational plan. Currently, there are 3 Child Find specialists and our secretary. Referrals come in from doctors' offices, child care providers, agencies, parents, relatives. Anybody can make a referral on a child, but we will only do a developmental screening on a child with legal guardianship permission. We perform screenings in a variety of settings throughout the county, including virtual appointments, and a lack of transportation will never be an obstacle to a screening. Our screenings include vision, hearing, cognitive, speech, meaning pronunciation, language, the ability to understand language, the ability to express oneself, motor, and if there are significant behavioral conditions, then we will also address that. Here is an articulation developmental norm chart, just to let you know that we are expecting different sounds to come in at different ages. It follows normal brain development. We often refer to the public school system for an in-depth evaluation to see if the child might meet Department of Education eligibility criteria. And if they do, all the programming and therapy is free. The evaluations are administered by speech-language pathologists, occupational therapists, physical therapists, and pre-K school psychologists. An eligibility meeting follows the in-depth evaluation, and it's a team based on the student's needs. The parent is always included, the legal guardian is always included, speech and language therapists, an ex-ed teacher. The individuals, the experts who perform the in-depth evaluations are invited to this, the child's teacher, and of course family members if the parent so requests. They can bring anybody to the meeting to support to support the parent or to advocate for the child. And if a child is eligible, an IEP is drawn up during that meeting where there are specific goals written up to meet the child's area of need. Our services can occur in Head Start classrooms, VPK classrooms through the public school system, private preschools and daycares. We also have the ability, we have some 3- and 5-day-a-week classroom programs located at some of our elementary schools, if that is the best setting to meet a child's needs. And sometimes parents will do what's called drive-in therapy, where they may go to the local elementary school to receive speech. Generally falls into this category where the parent would drive the child over to the local elementary school and child would work with the speech therapist there once a week. Service providers, those who can be written on the IEP to give services to a child, speech and language therapists, occupational therapists, physical therapists, and special education teachers. Who attends the screening? The child and the legal guardian or guardians, and with parental consent, another caregiver can accompany the child, but that needs to be in writing from the parent. It generally takes 45 minutes to 90 minutes to do a developmental screening. There is no charge. It is a free service. The results are given immediately following the screening, and if the child does not pass the screening, the option of referring to the school district is made, where an in-depth evaluation would be recommended at that point, and that is only done with parental permission. The goal of the program is to reach children who may need interventions or therapies before they go to kindergarten. And by providing these interventions early, we can often decrease the length of time that a child requires those interventions. And also we can ensure that supports are in place for students going into kindergarten, so it is a seamless transition. If a child is under the age of 3, we refer to early steps, and our Head Start programs have their own special needs coordinator who will do screenings on any child in their program who may need some additional services. Please feel free to contact us for any information. If you are wondering whether it's an appropriate referral, if there's a question about any of the developmental milestones, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We would be happy to talk to you. And thank you for your time.